Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So, I'm looking at the tickets on Triple G, and it seemed like there's quite a few tickets. I don't know the exact number, but I know there's quite a few tickets left for Triple G. You can see all the colored areas sprinkled when you go on any source for buying tickets. And I couldn't help but think of the genius of Al Haymon. You know, it's not by accident Al Haymon has no fight scheduled in the month of March. It's not. It's not. There is nothing on earth there's nothing in America that can compete with March Madness. Nothing, with the exception of the Super Bowl. And I don't know why, but I would gather that's why Brandon Rios and Ortiz keeps on getting pushed back. As I told you guys, it was scheduled for February, then they rescheduled it to April 2nd, and now it's, I guess, tentatively scheduled for April 16th, if I'm not mistaken. So, um, but Triple G is not going to sell out tomorrow. That has no barn on what happens in the ring, but it's interesting to note that Al Haymon has no big fights scheduled. He just has a lot of like Mansoor fights, Kaufman tonight on Bounce TV. But it's interesting to see that, Triple G is going head to head with March Madness. Now, see, the problem with this is guys like me, our demographic, I don't know what the demographic is, but I'm 40, 39, and my demographic wants to win money, right? We're going to find a way to make money. And finding a way to make money is betting on college basketball, and it's free. You guys understand what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it. I'm going to pay $50 and have fun with my friends, or free entertainment and hang out with my friends. Same value, if not more, because I'm willing to bet your friends play basketball together more so than boxing, right? One would common sense would approve that. So I Tom Laughlin and them, I don't think they'll do good numbers on pay-per-view. It is impossible to compete with March Madness, man. Impossible. You know what I mean? And if they do 100,000, if they do 100,000 tomorrow, that's a success, because you know I'm watching basketball all day tomorrow. I'm watching it now. Duke's about to play against Troy, and I can't see myself paying $50 to watch a boxing match if I don't love boxing as much as I do. You guys get what I'm saying? So, and especially when we're in a place where, every dollar count. Every dollar always counts. You know what I'm saying? So Oprah shops at Walmart. So, and Target. So, as we all do. So I was just sitting there thinking, Town Biz called me this morning. We were talking, and subscribe to his channel, Town Biz, BIZZJS, and we were joking because Jeezy had concerts in the tri-state area. I would presume New York, because he mentioned New York. I saw it on his Instagram, and he sold out 2 shows this week during the blizzard snowstorm. So, and so that goes to show you that the weather don't stop people from doing what they ultimately want to do. And so we got to sit back and see. Hopefully the crowd turns out. Hopefully Daniel Jacobs gets some butts in the seats. Hopefully Triple G gets some butts in the seats. But Triple G fans should already be there. Reason being, because as soon as the fight go on sale, they have to make vacation plans. You understand what I'm saying? If Kazakhstan is coming, they make plans as soon as the fight is announced. So I would assume that it will be a pro Triple G crowd, just because of the nature of it. So anyways, barbershop conversations. I just gotta, unnoticed business moves by Al Haymon pays off. He had 7 fights in a row, and I'm like, why the fuck is it stopped? Why has he stopped fighting? And I realized March Madness for the next 4 weeks, 3 weeks. We got March Madness. Why would I compete with March Madness? Makes no sense at all. So I would assume mid-April we'll get a schedule and a slew of more fights coming. So, barbershop conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and talk to you guys soon. Peace.